Hello, and welcome to part 2 of the How to Play Retropixel Castle games. And I'm going to keep an eye on the time this time so I don't end up with a 1-hour monstrosity like I did last time. I'm sure that wasn't pleasant for anyone. As usual, this recording is live on tape, which means I have no idea what I'm going to say until I say it. And so you're going to hear a lot of and other noises of me not knowing what to do. Let's see, so... Oh yeah, that's right, narrow path. Where did we leave off? Because I think we just replugged the southern border after someone had broke through it. And I think we had plugged up the northern border. Oh, this is still being built. Alright, let them get to it. And we're building our first water purifier. Because the water ain't gonna... we're upgrading, because the water ain't gonna purify itself. Okay, that requires advanced building materials. Speaking of which, now is the time to actually do that. Looking over here, I've got 3 spaces, so just enough to build a lumber mill. Oh, it's under refining. A lumber mill and a stone cutter. Let's see, this is lumber mill near the wood. And stone cutter near the mining facility. Also, keep in mind that I'm going to be building my golem combobulators here near the stone cuttery and here near the lumber mill because that's where most of it's going to be stored. To that end, I probably should ask these people to start mining over here to clear out some of that stuff. You know, waste not, want not. Over here, I will build the crystal harvester and the related stuff. And over here, I'll probably build my forge, but one thing at a time. I'm still not sure where I'm going to build my Waymaker's shack, because that needs to happen as well. Oh! Now I remember what I forgot, but I can't do it quite yet since I've started building this. Is that I need some lighting over here, because monsters will spawn here. In fact, there is a zombie. Right here! Let's give him a new home. And over here near all these lovely crystals, which I will do that. So that people know they can grab those. Oh, one of my workers here. While I'm at it, here, have a new home. Yeah, I'm debating whether to build the well next, or or upgrade the wells next, or start the walls. And honestly, after I get the fire pits down, I'm really leaning towards the walls. However, first this needs to be built. Nope, can't do that yet anyways. Alright, I'm gonna have to tell them to stop harvesting water, because they're just collecting extra now. Eventually, when I have 3 established water purifiers, and about 150 people, I won't worry too much because they won't go overboard, but now it's just silly. Alright, worker number 1. Nomads. Where are the nomads spawn? Oh, that's right. This was a mistake, actually, because there's no way for them to get there, so they'll just break through. Oh. Why did I do that? I don't know. Where are my nomads? Nomads need rescuing, and I can't seem to find them. Ah, there you guys are. About to get poisoned by a couple slimes. So this is a problem. I made a mistake. So I need to rectify this mistake presently. First things first. This needs to be upgraded. And this... Now let's put this here and see if this solves my problem. And this for you guys. I've decided to overload miners here because I think I've shown it before. If I want to grab a bunch of wood quickly, I can just do this and get some out. But I don't want to do that with stone because I never get any metal that way. And as I've said, metal is precious. This wall here is because I need a retaining wall because the trees will grow over this area if I don't. And I'm trying to funnel the mobs in a particular direction. let's get you over here. Alright, another zombie. Now there's slime. Oh, and here's a headless that I'll rescue so he doesn't try to break his way through. Yeah. Okay, walls being built. Large ancillary or ancillary, however you pronounce it, is being constructed. This seems to be holding for now. Alright, everyone's doing their job. The blue guys are constructors, and the pink, magenta, whatever color that is, are the organizers, which are happily carrying wall pieces to the wall. Takes some pressure off of my constructors, which is why I typically only build about 20, or keep around, I should say, about 20 constructors total. But I'll have in a group of about 160 workers have 40 to 50 organizers, because they carry around a lot of important stuff, not just construction materials, but water buckets and such. Alright, these guys are doing their thing. So as I'm looking at this, I'm going to build a little nest of turrets here, which unfortunately means this large fire pit's in the wrong place, but I'm not going to move it yet. Oh, good. This has been upgraded, so let's put our first secondary turret down. And I'm going to build a spray turret, which I didn't before because I didn't have the parts for it, the cut stones and the boards, but now I do, so now I will. Okay, so you just don't need wood, that's why. Alright. Okay. Yeah, let's set this to upgrade as well. One more to established, and then I'll have to stop for a while because I don't have a smelter up. The smelter is the one that takes all this lovely minerals and turns it to actual usable ore and stuff. I'm going to need another pit. I'm going to put a small one right here. And now I'm out of space, but that's very specifically so that I've claimed this whole area and they will repair the wall when it gets hurt. Now, things I've got to keep in the future are not only where to put stuff, which is important, but when to upgrade stuff or replace stuff. For example, I am debating when to upgrade my lumber shack and lumber mill and all those other things. I'm debating when to put down my first magic turret, because I'm going to have to. Once we start getting specters, it's pretty much required. And we now have these nice little phantom dart turrets. Where are you? Defense, second page, phantom dart turrets. I'll need to have an essence collector or 3 down first, but it does mean that once I've got that, even if I don't have a crystal up or any of those other things, I can start having my weak little phantom dart turrets take out the specters. Okay, did that claim enough territory? Yes, it did. Alrighty, so once the spray tower is done, I am good on that front. Just waiting for regular rocks here. Some more mana floating around here. As you can see, the towers are taking a beating because I'm not protecting them yet. And that really does have to change. And this is one of those instances also where you're tempted to just queue up a bunch more buildings. Please resist the temptation. Two or three buildings being constructed at once are enough. And construction and upgrade are the same thing for this purpose. And leave it there. Or one building and a wall. And yeah, you will see me break that rule several times, but then I kick myself for it as I've got people going every which way in horribly inefficient fashions. Oh. Hello, Headless. That turret isn't ready yet. Play with these. Okay. So now that this turret is ready, and this is still being built, so let's start building the walls. So we cover these guys up. Going to build a turret here, and a turret here, and then I bring the wall down here. Oops, had this little tag here. Actually, anything on this side of the wall I can safely harvest. But I will build an equivalent on this side. Oh, you're built. Good. Let's upgrade you as well. Each ancillary, as well as each upgrade of your camp, which is now a large settlement, that'll eventually become a fortress and then a castle, upgrade your speed a little bit. My village efficiency is +7. Upgrading your ancillary doesn't give you a boost in speed, but it does increase what it can store, because these are general purpose storage things. Okay. Nope, wrong one. Harvest, because you guys can go back to harvesting water if you want. Oh, and I'm almost out of space for people. Right. So before I build this wall, I'm going to, well, whichever one comes first, the large ancillary or the wall, or this wall, after that's completed, my next step will be to build a house. And since I now have a lumber mill, I can build a small hovel. Let's keep an eye on the totals. Because I don't want to... I don't have a lot of storage up, so I don't want to be storing too much stuff. Meow to you too, kitty. Okay, so let's see. Not sure they can get in through that side. Well, I'll have to keep an eye on this to see if this is a back passage that they could take, and if so, close it up. Okay, since we're going to be waiting around for quite a few minutes, I'm going to stop this episode here, and I will start it up again when the one or two of those things are built. See you then.